At the beginning of the semester, the second semester, we were all geared up for track because I just knew that with us having a track team, this was going to be a sport that our school was going to be able to excel at. Because to me, track is one of those sports where if you're fast, you're going to win. And my thing is, it's just a good sport. I think it would have been a great thing for our school to have track. 2 weeks before the season started, they told me from downtown that the track season for middle school was going to be suspended, that there were going to be no track. So at that point, I had to think, like, well, okay. I had an interest meeting for spring sports. So I brought the boys, 8th grade and 7th and 8th grade boys, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade boys into the multi-purpose room. And at that point, I asked the girls, how many girls were going to be interested in soccer. I had 1 million hands. When I asked how many guys would be interested in playing boys soccer, everybody was sitting like this. So at that point, I had to say, okay, I got to think fast. So what I did was I called downtown and I asked them, I said, listen, East Broad's not going to field a boys soccer team. I'm just going to tell you that right now. It's just not going to happen. So I said, I think what could happen is I can probably field a boys baseball team. Then I asked the boys again if they'd be interested in baseball, and then I had 1 million hands go up. So to me, I got to commend these boys that came out for baseball, because at one point, we were going to have no boys in any spring sports. And these kids came out and did a great job. So I want to go ahead and recognize these kids that were part of the first ever East Broad baseball team. First person I want to acknowledge is Mr. Janaz Bennett. And our lineup usually went, especially the third, the fourth, and the fifth batter was all taken up by the Bowles boys. So the first one I'm going to introduce to you is Elavian Bowles. Followed by his twin brother, Elite Bowles. Followed by his cousin, Imari Bowles. Next, I want to acknowledge Mr. Joel Brown. Next person I want to introduce is Makai Brown. Tariq Martin. Thomas Patterson. Good shot, good team. Good shot. Malik Riley. And last but not least, Mr. Marion Simmons.